Hi guys, so I'm back. I know I haven't streamed a lot of videos lately. Well, it's because of my schedule. I don't have time, and I don't have time. I don't make out time for myself. I was a bit lazy throughout those weeks. Anyways, today I'm going to be talking about how we can care for our eyes. Firstly, what is our eye? That is kind of a weird question to ask, but some of you might know our eyes is what we used to see, our eyes is what we used to see, but our eyes is one of the most sensitive parts in our body. If something happens to our eyes by mistake, it can lead to severe damage, and sometimes some of the damage can, in fact, every time the damages cannot be fixed. Because if your eyes get blind, there's nothing a doctor can do to fix it. If your eyeballs gets damaged or you have an injury or a scratch in your eyeballs, there's also nothing a doctor can do to fix it. So we need to be really careful with our eyes because of we can't get our eyes twice. It's only once we have our eyes, and once we lose it we can't get it again. So we need to be really careful with our eyes. First, and so that's what going to teach you guys here today. I'm going to be telling you guys some tips on how to care for your eyes, things you need to do for your eyes, to do for your eyes to be healthy, and some fruit and the things you need to eat for your eyes to be healthy also. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Our first tip is to keep our eyes safe from sharp objects. Sharp objects is one of the worst ways for our eyes to get damaged. In fact, a lot of people have damaged their eyes because of sharp objects, others due to injury, but most of the time it's usually sharp objects. Sometimes, and the worst way you can damage your eye with sharp objects is, let me explain how sharp objects can affect your eyes. You could just be walking down your corridor, or walking through your parlor, or walking down the stairs, and suddenly you just trip and you don't see it. You don't see it, but when you now fall, your eyes just hit on a sharp place or on an edgy place or somewhere like that. You could just be walking, go minding your business, and you just trip and you hit your eyes on a sharp object. One time I was I was at home then. I was just doing something and I tripped and I hit my eyes over here, just over here on a sharp object. It really hurt, but that's why you guys need to be careful. Imagine if it would have gone onto their eyes. Who knows what would have happened by now? But that's why we need to be really careful with our eyes, because of our eyes is one of the most, I don't even know if it's the most sensitive part of our body. Let, let me just check that. Um, the most sensitive part of the body. So, from what I see here, they say that what is the most sensitive part of the body? It found for light touch. The neck is the most sensitive for pressure and signals and even for vibration. The clothes the most sensitive part of the body. The neck. So that's it. The neck is the most sensitive part of our body. But the eyes, let me see if it's part of one of the most sensitive parts of our body. List of the most sensitive most sensitive parts of our body. So, say, told you the eyes is the first one. The mostly all of this is around the face. Let me list it. The neck, the first one, the eyes, the second one. This explain that you only know you're in you you only see you can see with your eyes, but if it damages, you're in trouble. Your your brain is the third one, and etc and etc. So those are the sensitive parts in our body, and if those get hurt, that is the like that is just who knows what will happen. So, and also another way is we need, if you have a baby at home, you need to really be caring for that baby, because babies, they don't know what happens. They just like they don't know what actually happened. They just eat, they just love to play. So if you have a baby at home, the baby might maybe see this razor as for example. Though I'm not sure a baby might want to, I'm not sure some people might leave this out, but if a baby see this, the baby won't just put it in his eye, he will start playing with it. But firstly, it would cut the baby. So from that moment, the baby would know that that thing is dangerous, and he would never, he or she would never touch it again. Or another example is, wait, I can't find it. But another example is if you have, like, if a baby sees a ruler, because I'm just trying to find my ruler. If a baby sees a ruler has a sharp edge. Let me just see if I can. Yeah. Can't find it. But well, a ruler has a sharp edge, so if a baby sees a ruler, the baby might start playing with it, because I'm not sure a ruler can actually cut someone. So the baby will start playing with it and boom, lands in its eyes. So any of you that have babies at home, you need to be careful with the baby, because sometimes it can get really, really dangerous. So that's why you guys need to be careful with your babies at home. You guys need to be watching after them. The time you can like leave a baby to start playing with itself is like from the ages to four from 4 to 6 years old. You still need to be watching the baby, but you just leave it for a couple of minutes, turn around, and you'll see you might now know what sharp objects are and not play with it. So that's it. And another way is if they put it in their mouth. The mouth is also part of one of the most sensitive parts in our body. If something enters the mouth, it, you might get injured and you might not talk again. In fact, the face is like the most. The ear, if something enters inside, if something injures the ear, you might not hear again, and that's a bad thing. The eyes, you might not see. The nose, you won't breathe or smell. Mouth, you won't talk or breathe also. And the brain, that is the worst part. If the brain gets injured, that's done. So, and another tip is if you get regular exercise. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I'll also tell you guys the ways you can keep your eyes healthy, and this is part of one. The first one, I talked about how to prevent the eyes from getting hurt. This time I'm telling you guys how you can keep your eyes healthy. So getting regular exercise, when I first saw this, I was like confused. How would regular exercise help the eyes? But well, I didn't know this. I later searched it on, and they said that regular exercise makes the eyes stronger. It builds up though exercise builds up your muscles, but it also builds up the brain and the eyes, so it makes the eyes sharper and stronger. and healthier. I checked it up on Google and that's what it said. So more guys need to get more exercise. And me, I already do more exercise since I found that out. So we need to do more exercise. Another tip is throw fruits and vegetables. So I've read, and I also said at the beginning of the video some things you will need to eat for for your eyes to be healthy, and this is one of them: fruits and vegetables. Here, though you do need to eat fruits, but I also googled this up. What vitamin makes the eye sharper and healthier? They said vitamin A. And I now checked this. What are the fruits that contain vitamin A? And what they gave me were apples, banana, mangoes, grapes, pineapples, blackberries, etc. So those are the main fruits you need to be eating. Though you can eat other fruits to make your eyes healthy, but those contain vitamin A, and that is the vitamin that helps the eyes so much. Also, put in like um also you also need to eat vegetables like carrots, cucumbers, cucumbers, etc. And also you need to be eating cabbage. I also learned this online that more it is good to eat carbohydrate, but every food you eat you have to have at least two was it two or three vegetables in the food. And also you need to be drinking. This is just some like facts that I'm just telling you guys in this video. Another fact is that I also set this up that you need to be drinking 6 to 8 cups of water a day to build your immune system and make your body stronger. Also, another way you can hurt the eyes is using very hard chemicals that can hurt the eye, like this is what they call like, I've forgotten what the name was, but this, if it goes straight in your eyes, yeah, it smells really bad. But it's not a chemical, it's just like a cream. But most of the creams are chemicals to the eye, so you need to be careful with them. And also the soaps you need to be reading the instructions on the soap so you will know if it's safe for the eyes. Also, if you put destructive chemicals in your eyes, it can also affect the eyes. So you will need to be careful when you're doing things with your eyes. And also, before the end of this video, I will tell you guys one thing that, like, this one thing is the whole thing that makes up this video right now. It's like the summary of caring for your eyes. Not like the summary of caring for your eyes, but it's the summary of how the worst way on how to destroy your eyes. Can you guys guess the clue? Oh, I don't know. So that's it. We need to be keeping our eyes very good. We need to be eating fruits. We need to be eating vegetables. We need to be doing more exercise. Another tip on how to care for on how your eyes can be destroyed is germs. Germs are one of the worst things. If you have a dirty hands like this, do not, do not scratch your eyes with it. Though it's scratching you, you could just go wash it out. And you must wash your hands 3 to 4 times a day. Every time you do something that's dirty, you go wash your hands. Every time you do something, you go wash your hands. Anything you know that you did that was dirty, you go wash your hands, because germs can also affect the eyes. Germs are like one of the worst things that could affect your eyes. So you need to be careful, because sometimes if germs enter your eye, it will start scratching you and it could lead to something else. So we need to we need to care for our eyes and prevent germs and wash our hands thoroughly up to 20 to 25 seconds every time you wash your hands. And as I told you guys, I'll tell you one fact that can destroy your eyes very badly. This is one fact that not mostly everyone might know, not mostly, but some people might know this fact. But did you any of you know that if you hit your head, your like the back of your head, like over here, like let me just say like the back of your head on a really on a surface or an edge of something really hard, it could make you turn blind instantly. So that's why we need to be so careful. That is literally the summary of that is the worst thing on how your eyes can be destroyed if you hit the back of your head on a flat surface or an edges or an edge. So you guys need to be so careful with your head and not hit it on any hard surfaces or at the back of your head. You guys need to protect your head very well, because if you hit it on a flat surface or a hard flat surface really hard, it will make you turn blind instantly. And that is one of the worst ways that you can affect your eyes. Also, those are also the and as I told you guys before, literally like the whole face, the back of the head is one, the brain is one, the ear is one, the eyes is one, the nose is one, the mouth is one, the other ear is one, like the neck is one, like the whole face is one of the most sensitive parts of your body. So that's it, guys. That's the end of our topic today, and those are the tips on how to care for your eyes. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video and share it. Bye.